This is Naushin Anjum and you are watching Basis News. At first, the headlines. Prime Minister opens re-excavation of Basia River in Sylhet. Government to start work soon to upgrade road and rail links on Dhaka-Sylhet route, says Prime Minister. Prime Minister launches Surma riverfront beautification and flood protection project in Sylhet. Objective data key to free flow of information, says Johiruddin Shopon. Home Minister warns of action for negligence. Prime Minister's initiative behind breakthrough in long-stalled Tonu murder case, says Mohammad Asaduzzaman. Skyway is key to nation's future prosperity, says Asadul Habib Dulu. Minister Yasir greets journalists on World Press Freedom Day. President Trump says US Navy acting like pirates during Iran blockade. Now the details. Prime Minister opens re-excavation of Basia River in Sylhet. Prime Minister Tarique Rahman today inaugurated the re-excavation of the Basia River in Sylhet. At around 1:20 p.m., he launched the work by cutting soil with a spade at Kashipur Union near Sylhet city. Addressing locals, the Prime Minister said the canal was first dug in 1977 by President Ziaur Rahman and later became blocked. He said re-excavation will benefit about 80,000 farmers directly and 1,50,000 indirectly, increasing crop production. He said the government has started similar canal projects in about 60 districts and plans to expand irrigation support nationwide. The Prime Minister added that farmer cards will be provided to ensure access to loans, inputs and annual financial assistance. Commerce Minister Khandokar Abdul Muqtadir, Water Resources Minister Mohammad Shohiduddin Chaudhuri Ani and State Minister for Water Resources Farhad Hussain Azad were present among others. The Basia River connects the Surma and Kushiara rivers and had lost navigability over time. Government to start work soon to upgrade road and rail links on Dhaka-Sylhet route, says Prime Minister. Prime Minister Tarique Rahman today said the government will soon start work to improve road and rail connectivity between Dhaka and Sylhet. He made the statement at a civic rally at Sylhet City Corporation Nagar Bhavan in the Chandni Ghat area. The Prime Minister said poor road conditions make the journey take nearly 10 hours. Delays were caused by land and administrative issues, but construction will begin soon and may be completed within 2 to 3 years, he added. A double railway line, he said, will also be introduced to reduce travel and transport costs. The Prime Minister further said the government will recruit 1 lakh health workers and expand healthcare and employment opportunities. Prime Minister launches Surma riverfront beautification and flood protection project in Sylhet. Prime Minister Tarique Rahman today inaugurated a major project for flood protection and beautification along both banks of the Surma River in Sylhet. At around 11 a.m., he laid the foundation stone at Chandni Ghat area in the city. His spouse, Dr. Zubaida Rahman, was present. Commerce Minister Khandokar Abdul Muqtadir, Expatriates Welfare and Overseas Employment Minister Ariful Haq Chaudhuri, Prime Minister's Advisor Humayun Kabir and Sylhet City Corporation Administrator Abdul Qayyum Chaudhuri were present. Officials concerned briefed the Prime Minister on the project. Earlier in the morning, he offered Fatiha at the shrine of Hazrat Shah Jalal before joining the program. Objective data key to free flow of information, says Johiruddin Shopon. Information and Broadcasting Minister Johiruddin Shopon today said accurate and objective data is essential for the free flow of information. He was addressing a seminar as the chief guest marking World Press Freedom Day 2026 held at North-South University in the capital. The minister said that while freedom of information is important, preventing misinformation remains a major challenge. Misinformation is harming society and has become a global crisis in the digital age, he added. The government, he said, is working on a roadmap to ensure accurate information and a free media environment, including building a network with universities. President of the Newspaper Owners Association of Bangladesh, Motiur Rahman Chaudhuri, said journalism is facing growing challenges due to misinformation on social media. The seminar was chaired by Vice Chancellor Professor Abdul Hanan Chaudhuri and attended by academics, media leaders, teachers and students. World Press Freedom Day is observed on May 3 every year to promote press freedom and honor journalists. Home Minister warns of action for negligence. Home Minister Salahuddin Ahmed today directed police personnel to ensure public services with honesty, integrity and professionalism. He made the statement during a visit to Ramna Model Police Station under Dhaka Metropolitan Police in the capital. The Home Minister said any proven negligence or misconduct will face strict action. He stressed that law enforcement officials must serve citizens with fairness and sincerity. During the visit, he spoke with senior officers and on-duty police members, including the officer in charge, and reviewed their responsibilities and concerns. He also inspected different sections of the police station, including offices and detention areas, to observe service delivery. The visit reflects the government's efforts to ensure transparency, accountability and efficiency in police services. Prime Minister's initiative behind breakthrough in long-stalled Tonu murder case, says Mohammad Asaduzzaman. Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs Minister Mohammad Asaduzzaman today said the Tonu murder case has started moving forward after remaining stalled for 10 years following the initiative of Prime Minister Tarique Rahman. He made the remarks while speaking to journalists after a consultative meeting at BRAC Center in Mohakhali, Dhaka, organized by BRAC's Social Empowerment and Legal Protection Program. The minister said one accused has already been arrested and others involved will gradually be brought under legal action. He received updates from the Prime Minister, who has shown special interest in the case, he added. He also said several pending issues from the last 10 years are now being taken up for quick implementation under government directives. The event discussed a joint research report on barriers in women and child repression prevention tribunals. It was attended by legal experts, government officials and development partners. Skyway is key to nation's future prosperity, says Asadul Habib Dulu. Disaster Management and Relief Minister Asadul Habib Dulu today said that the Skyway and aerospace sector will play a key role in the country's future prosperity. He was addressing the 7th founding anniversary program of Aviation and Aerospace University Bangladesh as the chief guest held at its temporary campus at Lalmonirhat Airport. The minister expressed confidence that Bangladesh will one day build aircraft and launch satellites from its own space center, saying the country's youth will achieve major progress in aerospace and space research. Earlier, he inaugurated the program by releasing balloons and pigeons and visited student exhibitions. The university, established in 2019, currently has around 600 students in 4 departments. Minister Yasir greets journalists on World Press Freedom Day. State Minister for Information and Broadcasting Yasir Khan Chaudhary today greeted journalists of the country, making the World Press Freedom Day 2026 that falls tomorrow. In a statement, he praised journalists, writers, photojournalists and media professionals for their courageous and professional work. He said objective journalism plays an important role in strengthening democracy, ensuring transparency and supporting accountability in the state. The government, he said, led by Prime Minister Tarique Rahman, believes in ensuring full freedom of the media. The state minister wished continued success for journalists and urged them to work with dedication in the national interest. World Press Freedom Day is observed globally on May 3 each year to promote press freedom and honor journalists. President Trump says U.S. Navy acting like pirates during Iran blockade. United States President Donald Trump has said the United States Navy is acting like pirates during a maritime operation involving the seizure of a ship linked to the blockade of Iranian ports. Speaking at a rally in Florida on Friday, he said U.S. forces took control of a ship, its cargo and oil, calling it a profitable operation. The Navy is like pirates but not playing games, he added. The comments come amid rising tensions over a United States blockade of Iranian ports and restrictions linked to shipping through the Strait of Hormuz, a key global energy route. The United States Central Command has reportedly redirected 45 vessels to enforce compliance. Iran has vowed to continue restricting the strait if the United States maintains its blockade of its ports. That's all for today. For more information, visit bssnews.net. Thanks for watching.